Welcome to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries. Imagine unlocking a treasure chest filled with timeless wisdom that can transform your financial future. In the Prosperity Bible, the greatest writings of all time on the secrets to wealth and prosperity, Napoleon Hill delivers exactly that. This monumental collection brings together Hill's most profound insights on achieving wealth and prosperity, distilled from decades of study and interviews with the most successful minds of his time. Hill, a pioneer in the field of personal development, offers a comprehensive guide that goes beyond mere money-making strategies. He delves into the principles of mindset, resilience, and ambition that are essential for building true prosperity. From the groundbreaking Think and Grow Rich to other rare gems, this book is a goldmine of actionable advice and inspirational stories. It's not just about getting rich, it's about developing the mindset and habits that lead to lasting success. Ready to unlock the secrets that have empowered countless individuals to achieve extraordinary wealth? Join us as we dive into the Prosperity Bible and discover how these timeless principles can turn your financial dreams into reality. Introduction: The Genesis of Prosperity. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast library, its walls towering with shelves that stretch endlessly upwards, filled with volumes of knowledge on every subject imaginable. As you step inside, a golden light filters through the dusty air, illuminating one particular section, the shelves dedicated to wealth, prosperity, and success. Here, you find a book that promises to be a gateway to the timeless wisdom of some of the greatest minds in history. This book is The Prosperity Bible, the greatest writings of all time on the secrets to wealth and prosperity, a compilation that gathers the teachings of various authors, philosophers, and thinkers who have sought to uncover the principles of financial success and personal fulfillment. Compiled by Napoleon Hill, a name synonymous with personal development and self-help, The Prosperity Bible is not just a book, it's an anthology, a treasure trove of insights that spans centuries. Hill, best known for his seminal work, Think and Grow Rich, understood that the quest for prosperity is as old as civilization itself. The book brings together the ideas of individuals who, in their own time, discovered and articulated the principles that lead to wealth, principles that are just as relevant today as they were in the past. In this review, we'll embark on a journey through the Prosperity Bible, exploring its most compelling ideas and the stories of the men and women behind them. We'll delve into the core principles that these thinkers have shared and examine how they have shaped the lives of countless individuals. As we journey through this narrative, you'll discover not only the secrets to financial success, but also how these teachings can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Chapter 1: The Foundations of Wealth. Our journey begins with the understanding that wealth is not merely about money, it is about abundance in all aspects of life. The opening pages of the Prosperity Bible set the stage for this broader definition of prosperity. Here, we find the teachings of Wallace D. Wattles, whose book, The Science of Getting Rich, is one of the foundational texts included in this anthology. Wattles' work is not just about accumulating wealth, it is about creating a life of abundance by aligning oneself with the natural laws of the universe. Wattles believed that wealth is a natural consequence of living in harmony with these laws. He argued that the first step to achieving prosperity is to recognize that there is an infinite supply of wealth available to everyone. According to Wattles, the key to tapping into this abundance lies in our ability to think in a certain way, a concept that would later be echoed in the teachings of Napoleon Hill and others. In The Science of Getting Rich, Wattles presents the idea that thoughts are things, that the way we think directly influences the reality we experience. This concept is a cornerstone of many of the writings in the Prosperity Bible. It suggests that by cultivating a positive, constructive mindset, we can attract wealth and success into our lives. Wattles also emphasizes the importance of taking action. He argues that it is not enough to simply think about wealth, one must also act in a way that is consistent with their desires. This means seizing opportunities, working diligently, and continually striving to improve oneself. As we explore Wattles' teachings, we begin to see that the foundation of wealth is not money, but mindset. It is a mindset that recognizes the limitless potential within each of us and the boundless opportunities available in the world. By cultivating this mindset and coupling it with action, we set the stage for prosperity. Chapter 2: The Power of Thought. From Waddles, we move to another giant in the realm of prosperity thinking, James Allen. His classic work As a Man Thinketh is a profound exploration of the power of thought in shaping our lives. Allen's central thesis is that our thoughts create our reality, a theme that resonates throughout the Prosperity Bible. Allen's writing is both poetic and practical. He uses the metaphor of a garden to illustrate the mind's role in creating success. Just as a gardener cultivates their garden, we must cultivate our minds, nurturing positive thoughts and weeding out the negative. The quality of our thoughts, Allen argues, determines the quality of our lives. Prosperity, therefore, is not something that happens to us, it is something we create through our thoughts and actions. One of the most powerful concepts in Allen's work is the idea of responsibility. He emphasizes that we are the architects of our own lives. If we want to change our circumstances, we must first change our thoughts. This idea of personal responsibility is a recurring theme in many of the writings included in the Prosperity Bible. It challenges us to take ownership of our lives and to recognize that we have the power to shape our destiny. Allen's teachings offer a simple yet profound truth: to achieve prosperity, we must first master our minds. This mastery involves cultivating positive, constructive thoughts while rejecting negativity and doubt. By doing so, we align ourselves with the natural laws of success and position ourselves to receive the abundance that life has to offer. Chapter 3: The Laws of Success. As we continue our exploration of the Prosperity Bible, we encounter the teachings of Napoleon Hill, whose work has become synonymous with the pursuit of success. Hill's The Law of Success and Think and Grow Rich are two of the most influential texts in the realm of personal development, and they form a significant part of this anthology. Hill's work is built on the premise that success is not an accident but the result of following specific principles. He spent decades studying the lives of successful individuals, distilling their experiences into a set of universal laws that anyone can follow. These laws include the importance of desire, faith, persistence, and the power of the mastermind, a group of like-minded individuals who support each other's goals. One of Hill's most famous concepts is the idea of definiteness of purpose. He argues that the starting point of all achievement is having a clear, definite goal. Without a clear purpose, we are like ships without a rudder, drifting aimlessly through life. But with a definite purpose, we can focus our energy and resources on achieving our goals. Another key principle in Hill's work is the power of belief. Hill argues that what we believe, we can achieve. This idea is closely related to the teachings of Waddles and Allen, who also emphasize the importance of thought in creating reality. Hill takes this concept further by exploring the role of faith in achieving success. He suggests that by cultivating a deep, unwavering belief in our ability to succeed, we align ourselves with the forces of the universe that help us achieve our goals. Hill's work is not just about financial success, it is about success in all areas of life. His principles can be applied to relationships, health, and personal fulfillment. By following these laws, Hill argues, we can achieve a balanced, prosperous life. Chapter 4: The Spiritual Side of Prosperity. While much of the Prosperity Bible focuses on the practical aspects of wealth creation, it also delves into the spiritual side of prosperity. One of the key figures in this realm is Charles Fillmore, whose work explores the connection between spirituality and abundance. Fillmore's teachings are rooted in the belief that true prosperity is a reflection of our spiritual state. He argues that wealth is a manifestation of the divine, and that by aligning ourselves with spiritual principles, we can attract abundance into our lives. Fillmore's work emphasizes the importance of gratitude, faith, and a positive attitude in achieving prosperity. One of the most powerful concepts in Fillmore's work is the idea of divine substance. He suggests that the universe is made up of a spiritual substance that can be shaped by our thoughts and beliefs. By aligning our thoughts with divine principles, we can shape this substance into the form of wealth, health, and happiness. Fillmore also emphasizes the importance of giving as a pathway to prosperity. He argues that by giving generously, we open ourselves up to receiving more. This idea of reciprocity is a common theme in many of the teachings in the Prosperity Bible. It suggests that wealth is not a finite resource to be hoarded, but a flow of energy that we can tap into by giving and receiving in equal measure. Chapter 5: The Role of Action in Prosperity. As we move further into the Prosperity Bible, we encounter the teachings of Orison Swett Marden, a prolific writer on the topic of success. Marden's work emphasizes the importance of action in achieving prosperity. He argues that success is not just about thinking the right thoughts, it is about taking the right actions. Marden's work is a call to action. He challenges readers to take control of their lives and to pursue their goals with determination and persistence. He emphasizes the importance of hard work, discipline, and perseverance in achieving success. According to Marden, the path to prosperity is paved with action, consistent, focused action that is aligned with one's goals. One of Marden's most powerful teachings is the idea of "do it now." He argues that procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles to success. By taking action in the present moment, we move closer to our goals and create momentum that carries us forward. Marden's work is a reminder that while thinking is important, it must be coupled with action to produce results. Marden also emphasizes the importance of self-discipline. He argues that success requires a high degree of self-control and the ability to stay focused on one's goals. This idea of discipline is a recurring theme in the Prosperity Bible, and it highlights the importance of personal responsibility in achieving success. Chapter 6: The Science of Personal Achievement. Another key figure in the Prosperity Bible is Benjamin Franklin, whose work, The Way to Wealth, is a classic in the field of personal achievement. Franklin's teachings are practical and down-to-earth, offering timeless advice on how to achieve financial success and personal fulfillment. Franklin's work is rooted in the idea of self-improvement. He believed that success is the result of continual personal growth and development. Franklin's teachings emphasize the importance of frugality, industry, and perseverance. He argues that by cultivating these virtues, we can achieve financial independence and live a prosperous life. One of Franklin's most famous concepts is the idea of early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. This simple adage captures the essence of Franklin's approach to success, an approach that is grounded in discipline, hard work, and a focus on long-term goals. Franklin also emphasizes the importance of education and self-improvement. He believed that knowledge is the key to success, and he encouraged others to continually seek out new learning opportunities. This idea of lifelong learning is a common theme in the Prosperity Bible, and it underscores the importance of personal growth in achieving prosperity. Chapter 7: The Universal Laws of Success. As we near the end of our journey through the Prosperity Bible, we encounter the teachings of Ralph Waldo Emerson, whose work explores the universal laws that govern success. Emerson's essays, particularly Self-Reliance and Compensation, are included in this anthology and offer profound insights into the nature of prosperity. Emerson's work is philosophical and deeply reflective. He argues that success is the result of living in harmony with the natural laws of the universe. One of his key concepts is the idea of compensation, that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. This concept suggests that the effort we put into achieving our goals will eventually be rewarded, even if the rewards are not immediately apparent. Emerson also emphasizes the importance of self-reliance. He argues that true success comes from within, and that we must trust ourselves and our own abilities. This idea of self-reliance is closely related to the teachings of other authors in the Prosperity Bible, who also emphasize the importance of personal responsibility and self-belief. Emerson's work challenges us to look beyond the material aspects of success and to consider the deeper, spiritual dimensions of prosperity. He suggests that true wealth is not just about money, but about living a life that is aligned with our highest values and principles. Conclusion: The Timeless Path to Prosperity. As we conclude our journey through the Prosperity Bible, we are left with a sense of awe at the depth and breadth of wisdom contained within its pages. This anthology is not just a collection of writings on wealth, it is a roadmap to a prosperous life, a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. The teachings in the Prosperity Bible remind us that prosperity is not an external achievement, but an internal state of being. It is the result of aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the natural laws of the universe. By cultivating a positive mindset, taking inspired action, and living in harmony with our values, we can attract wealth and abundance into our lives. The Prosperity Bible also teaches us that true wealth is not just about money, it is about living a life of abundance in all areas: financial, spiritual, emotional, and relational. It challenges us to redefine what it means to be successful and to recognize that prosperity is a holistic concept that encompasses all aspects of life. As we close the pages of the Prosperity Bible, we are left with a profound sense of possibility. The principles contained within this book are timeless and universal, offering a path to success that is available to everyone. Whether you are just beginning your journey to prosperity or are looking to deepen your understanding of the principles that lead to wealth, the Prosperity Bible offers a wealth of wisdom that can guide you on your path to a prosperous and fulfilling life. Read the book to learn more, and if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing to support the channel and stay updated on future uploads. Thank you.